It's actually due to a personal thing. It's not. It has nothing to do um with like personal capabilities or anything. It's just this. It's just the fact that it's just the fact that I need to dip somewhere like after the stream's over. Uh, wait, what the hell just happened? Ah, God damn it, Windows! Uh, uh, Twitch stream info, LDS, doc, bro. I despise. Uh, 1 second, I need to do a thing. Hold on. Okay, so now I can pop this out, grab that, and then drop that into okay. There we go. Hey Zed, how you doing? Yeah, it does. But yeah, basically, I've got a personal thing that means I need to dip around 7:30. Spruce is on the computer, I think, and it's always a lot easier to chat on a what do you call it? On a keyboard than it is on a phone. I believe you're on a phone, right? There we go. Okay. So into the table. RPGs category. Yeah, it's unfortunate. How much does say you said that you need to get a voltage regulator, right? For your outlet? No worries, man. Hmm? Oh, did it not work? I still think you need to get your socket looked at, right? Because you said the connection wasn't great. I can. It just takes... Oh, you mean Zed. Zed can see Twitch chat. It just shows up after 10 seconds so that I have a chance to delete spam slash like messages that are against the rules. No? I'm not using a... But I might be using... I'm kind of using a compressor. So I had to I had to do some stuff to fix my controller, and as you can see, it is it's a bit weird because there it is. Yeah, I do have settings for all of that. Yada yada yada. I believe it resets some of my settings, so I might need to adjust the way things are set up. But yeah, blah 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 blah. Yada 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 yada. That's sad. That? Oh, that's the driver for my, That's the driver for my, thingamajig. That's the driver for my, interface. I got a used Yamaha interface for, like, I think half off or something. That's unfortunate. But yeah, did you get a chance to have someone look at your wall plug? Because actually, speaking of electrical issues, I had a really big scare this morning where I woke up to the sound of my UPS going off. Like my UPS apparently decided that, hey, yeah, no, you're going to wake up to the sound of your computer dying. Because the entire circuit that half the house is on, that includes my computer and all of that, as well as the refrigerators in the kitchen and everything, that just blew, like completely blew open. So I'm just adjusting my, there we go. But yeah, it completely blew open, and we couldn't fix it. We tried like. Obviously, otherwise it couldn't turn on the computer. Or you would be hearing... yeah, nothing too major happened. We still don't know what caused it. So that's the only major thing that happened. We don't know what caused the issue. But yeah. But yeah, the fridge was out, the only thing that wasn't out was the lights for some reason. But yeah, like the fridge was out, the internet was out, all the computers were out. My parents were still watching TV for some reason, so I have no idea what's up about that. But yeah, I was fiddling with it, and like currently I'm leaning back. But if I stretch all the way forward, you can see that I still just barely fit. Play. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna try. So I do have an out at in about an hour and a half. Because of the reason, so I mentioned that I have like a personal thing that I need to deal with. Not deal with. It's not going to be a pain at all, but it is a personal thing that I can't just kind of drop for no reason. Yeah. Yeah, other than that, because honestly, it doesn't matter. Is it because I want to be able to see the 4K monitor from my bed? Also, my 1080p monitor has a higher refresh rate, so it's better for games and it's smoother. But so there's two reasons. One, if I'm on my bed, I can like swing the 4K monitor out and I can have it like visible from the bed easily. And then if I'm looking at my main monitor, it's got higher refresh rate and everything, so it's nicer. By the way, CashOS is going pretty nicely. Um, I did have a little bit of trouble with Kmail, so I just went back to Thunderbird, and Thunderbird's gotten way better. I hadn't realized how much better Thunderbird's gotten, but yeah, it's like way better than it used to be. Oh. Thunderbird is the open source browser by Mozilla. It's the same group that make Firefox. And yeah, they it went well. I want to jump into voting. I mean our action. You'll want voice meter for that, I believe, if you're still on Windows. I mean, if you're doing a recorded video instead of a live stream, then yes, it would be plenty enough for that. What you would want to do is you want to record your yeah, you want to record your audio as a separate file, right? So you want to have, well, not separate, but separate from your desktop audio. So you want to have your desktop audio recorded in one place, and you want to have your spoken audio recorded somewhere else, and then have like some sort of syncing ready to go. So that you can edit those separately. If you're doing it on OBS, like if you're recording to OBS, like using your OBS record, you can save your spoken channel, so you could your mic output to like channel 3 or whatever, and then save your desktop output to channel 1 and 2 or whatever, and then edit those separately in Audition. Obviously, I don't do that, but that's why. But since I live stream, I make sure to offload my audio processing to an external device, which is my little interface over there. But yeah. Connection to considering the Woven King's with the next generation of seeds going into the ground to try and stabilize mutation. You do still have plenty of left to it. And once you hand, no worry. Cool. But yeah, check your OBS settings. Actually, technically, I also have my channels set up separately. So for me, you can tell that I have my BGM is removed on track 2, right? And track 2 is what I export from my saved video, which actually isn't recording right now because I need to change my settings for where I'm saving to. You can. I prefer to do it separately just so that I don't have OBS doing too much. I know it doesn't actually matter that much because modern computers are powerful enough to do all of that, but... And I'm also not doing anything particularly demanding, so... Meh. You still have plenty of problem. Okay. You still have plenty of you still have plenty of progress revenue. Once you hand the Rio Mart is quite interesting in experimenting with the new option available. Experimenting with correctors. This note. That was a bad day. Not get much done that day. By the way, do I sound like I've recovered? Uh, uh, hmm. Um, hmm. Hmm. Let's set it to 1,000. Um, uh, uh, hmm. Nie mam nie chęć problem. Um, 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 uh, um, 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 uh, um, um, mm, um, yes. Do you want one? Um, 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 I'm fully willing to print things out, though getting them to you somehow would be difficult. Um, uh, hmm. Um, uh, um, uh, doesn't it? Given your current real to include some, um, 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 uh, uh, um, what do you mean? You can still do like paper game dev. Given your current state, Dreamer decides to include some of it. Um. Um. eh, Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Um. Uh. 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 Yeah, most likely. Hmm. Um. 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 Uh. Uh. Um. Given your current state, Ryomara has decided to include some of your designs. Some of the can fit in your latest meal. You are far enough along at this point that some additional magic in your meals should have you up and running. Uh, um, uh, uh, um, um, should have, which I should accelerate your heal. So with available to make sure things aren't going to cause any problems. Hmm. Uh, uh, um, um, hmm. Hmm. There was one. You settle and to taste the results of so it's so unavailable to make sure things aren't going to cause you should learn to taste the results of um of your combine. Technically. Mm. The horn also happy. Um uh, I have no idea what what's happening there. Uh, are hmm. Uh, combined. Oh god. Uh, let's um, but the first major success is for the while it is incredibly while in fact given the original design goals, they might be uh one of the one of the better successes overall. Um. Mm, mm. What are the better successes overall? In order to prepare them, they first. Uh, uh, in order, the grains need to be crushed with such a skill. With set of hardened metal. Gotcha. That can say hard metal cutters, or at least a fairly heavy hammer. Or at least fairly heavy hammer that can crack the outer shell. Be great. Then then the grain. Then the grain needs to be available. At which point hmm. needs to be boiled for some time. That will point the inner gray, the inner okay. The inner which the at which point the inner portion of the brain gray is a bit green softens enough to then be pressed out of the husk. The grain itself is not grains have not per grains of the grain itself is not grain itself is not particularly mild. What? See, the grain itself does actually it does seem to be viewing your body with some additional magic, which seems to be settling into your bone. In fact, it seems to even be accelerating the process, accelerating the healing process of your broken limb. Beyond that, it's does imbue beyond that, it doesn't have the sheer level of satiety. Other benefits that the oh god sure, or other benefits that the other brains are able to provide. But it is quite exceptional. And 1922. 22. Yeah. This is quite an exception. It is quite. That seems to be freeing up the magic from the others. the other to help speed along your overall uh, uh, Sohan's preparation. The other grains don't seem to be making the magic a little more available in general. Um, mm, uh, in the end, the so the best candidates are the barley, so the oats for extreme long term. You believe that these should not even be bothered by tests, even so without, and could easily be stored for long periods of time. So, making use of it would be quite good. That said, the additional tooling needed to make use of it also be quite good at deterring misuse. The barley is something of the potatoes do not appear to be particularly special for long-term storage, but the plants do, so the tuber does store well enough as is, and the sheer nutritional density would mean that it would be extremely effective trans, allowing um allowing a minute of effort to solve say to address famine. That said, that same portability would risk misuse. The barley is something of middle ground. Easy enough to store, not particularly transportable, but quite quite easy to prepare even without special equipment. The fact that it is not it is not particularly more satiating than normal barley would be quite effective. I say quite. So it would be a useful deterrent against the or target. So against that target by and okay. Okay, so, and I'll try and get the last chapter out tonight. Just worst case done for in general, the wheat, the potatoes, are seem to be say, particular, they leave you feeling full for the better part 2 days. And the barley. And the wheat is drawn into intriguingly fine noodles, which dissolve in your mouth. And in a way that reminds you of the fairy. You aren't entirely sure what the thin crackers of barley were supposed to do, but you can't confirm it. But Real Maru believes that the thin barley crackers should be more or less edible for upwards of a decade. At least given how they are shockingly crisp and entertainingly crunchy. They're all And there we go. Bye, everyone.